and how this momentum is related to our Newton's second law of motion, that I am going to explain now. Do you know what is the Newton's second law of motion?
So
Newton's second
force
law.
is equal to rate of change of momentum.
Any other? Bhumika, can you answer? Milan, Sahas? Bhumika, Milan, Sahas. You are in a listening mode only, or you can speak. If you have an option to speak, give me answer. Otherwise, at least message. Milan, can you give answer? Okay, Bhumika. Next, Milan. You don't know. Can you speak or not? No. Okay. Sahas. Sahas. Can you speak? Fast, Nanam. You have to give response quickly so that we can complete in a time. Sahas. Right. Very good, Bhumika. The rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the external force applied on an object, and it is in the same direction. So that is Newton's second law of motion. So let us try to learn again. The rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the external force applied on an object, and it is in the same direction. So that is what Newton's second law of motion is, and the mathematical expression for Newton's second law of motion generally will be F is equal to ma. And what is F? Tell me.
Force.
What is M?
Mass.
A means
acceleration.
Acceleration. Very good. So this is the expression for Newton's second law of motion, and how we have to derive it. That you have to understand. And in order to understand how to derive this particular equation, mathematical expression for a Newton's second law of motion, so you have to consider one object, and this object was acted by some force, external force, and that force I am treating it as F. And let us consider mass of this object is m, and initially it is moving with a velocity u. So as you applied some force on this, definitely what happens is its velocity will change. Now let us consider the same object after it was applied by an external force. Its velocity changed up to v in a time t. Okay, so mass of this object is same, mass will not change. So if this particular condition is there, situation is there, observe carefully. An object of mass m is there, and this object was applied by external force of F, and due to that the velocity of an object changed from u to v in a time t actually. Okay. Now what will be Newton's second law of motion? Tell me again.
Rate of change of momentum, which is delta P.
Right. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the external force applied. So that means according to Newton's second law of motion, we can write that external force applied is F, and this F is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum, and generally rate of change of momentum we write it as dp by dt. So dp by dt means what? F is proportional to dp means what? Change in momentum by time. So change in momentum means how we can write? P final minus P initial divided by delta t. Now observe carefully, all of you. Now what is PF? What is PF? Tell me, Arnav. Arnav.
Final velocity.
Final velocity or final momentum. P stands for what?
The P stands for momentum. So
Very good.
final
So PF
momentum.
means what it is? Final momentum. Okay. Arnav.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what is the momentum equation?
Momentum is equals to mass into velocity.
Okay. Now what I have to write for final momentum? Mass
mv.
is m and final velocity is v. So PF is nothing but mv. And what must be initial momentum?
mu.
Mu. Why we are writing mu?
Initial velocity.
Right. Very good. Initial velocity is u. Mass is m. That's why we are writing it. Okay. So P is equal to mv.
mv
Sorry,
minus mu
PF
upon
is equal to mv. Pi is equal to mu. And what we have to write according to Newton's second law of motion? F is
mv minus mu upon t.
okay. F is proportional to Pf minus Pi by delta t. Delta t means change of time. So now I am writing Pf first. What is Pf value? mv minus what is Pi value? mu by in how much time this change of momentum occurred? T. So F is proportional to mv minus mu by t. And now I am writing F is proportional to m common I can take. So if I take m common, v minus u by t. So when we are taking it common, f is proportional to m into v minus u by t is there. So change in velocity by time, and generally you know that the change in velocity by time will be nothing but acceleration. So that's why I wrote f is proportional to ma. And when you are removing any proportionality like this, what you have to do? You have to write one constant which is known as proportionality constant, and that proportionality constant we are writing it as k. So kma. So f is equal to kma, whereas k is known as proportionality constant, and this proportionality constant can be found by taking a particular condition, and that particular condition is nothing but suppose we applied a force of 1 Newton on a mass of 1 kg object, by which it gained an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Then what will be the k value?
1.
1. So k turns out to be how much now?
1.
1. So if I substitute that k is equal to 1, tell me what I have to write? F is equal to ma, and this will be the equation for Newton's second law of motion. Understood? Arnav? Arnav? Understood or not? Others also, tell me now.
Hello.
Arnav, now I can hear you. Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me what is mathematical expressions for Newton's second law of motion? What is expression for Newton's second law of motion? Arnav, can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
So your voice is not reaching to me since then. Okay, now it is clear. So F is
Yes.
equal to what is the equation?
F equals to ma.
Very good. So this is Newton's second law of motion. And tell me again, what is Newton's second law of motion?
So the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to applied force and take place in the direction in which
Which
force
force?
acts. The
Which force?
external
So you have to say like this. The rate of change of momentum
unbalanced
of an
force.
object is directly proportional to an external force applied on that object and it is in a same direction. Which will be in a same direction? Force and rate of change of momentum will be in a same direction. So this you have to remember. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is Newton's second law of motion and finding the value of K also I explained there. So what is the value of K? What is the value of K?
1.
Good. So the value of K is 1. Now let us solve few problems or let us solve few exercises, examples, so that I can estimate you whether you understood it or not. Okay. So you are seeing 3 questions on the your whatever slide is there. Now Arnav, tell me what is first answer. Arnav.
Yes, sir.
So you are seeing some
MU.
slide on that, some questions are there. Once you read that question,
Okay, sir.
fast. Read that whatever is there on your slide.
What is the momentum of ball before striking?
First sentence also you read.
When a ball of mass m kg strikes a wall at u meter per second square,
Now tell me what is the answer for first one. Others text me. What is the answer for first one? What is the momentum of the ball before striking? First, what is the momentum of a ball? Milan, can you answer? Milan, Sahas, Milan, see your slide. When a ball of mass mkg strikes a wall at u meter per second, what is the momentum of ball before striking? Arnav?
So maybe mu.
Very good. Ball is striking the wall with a velocity of u. And generally, what is the equation for momentum? What is the equation for momentum?
Mass into velocity.
Very good. Mass into velocity. What is the mass here? M. What is the velocity before striking? U. So what will be the momentum here? Mu will be the momentum as per your equation, mass into velocity. So mass into velocity, mu. And suppose ball is rebouncing with the same velocity. What is the momentum of the ball after rebouncing? Tell me, what is the momentum after rebouncing?
Sir, mu.
Very good. Mu will be the momentum after rebouncing, but you have to write minus. Why you have to write minus?
Sir, it is in the opposite direction.
Very good. It is in a opposite direction. So as it is in opposite direction, we have to mention it with a minus. So minus mu. Now before striking mu, after striking how much?
Minus mu.
Minus mu. Now tell me what would be the change in momentum of the ball? So final momentum is minus mu minus initial momentum is mu. So that means it equals to minus 2 mu. So this will be the answer. So generally you think that how much initial momentum is there, same initial momentum is there in opposite direction. So that's why change in momentum will be 0. But it is not the case like that.
Sir, it
You
is
have to
mu.
write, huh?
Sir, it is also mu.
Which one is mu?
Sir, change in momentum.
Change in momentum is final momentum minus initial momentum. What is final momentum here?
Sir, upon time will not be here.
Why time here? What for time? Just they asked about momentum. No need to write time here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So momentum means what?
The
Or no?
final minus initial.
That is change in momentum. But what is momentum?
So momentum is amount of motion in a body.
Tell me expression.
MV.
MV means mass into
Velocity.
very good. So that only we applied here and we found the answers. Is it clear for all of you? Why we wrote minus 2 mu for a change in momentum of the ball? Is it clear? All others, text me. At least text me. Is it clear or not? Or now, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.